Hey y'all, good morning. Listen. Don't worry about my bedtime here. I just came on because I said I was gonna be more vulnerable and open this year. And so that's what I'm doing. And I'm on this healing journey and this self-healing, heart healing, inner healing, emotional healing journey. And spoiler alert, it don't feel good. Healing doesn't always feel good, and I think that is one of the biggest disclaimers that doesn't get disclaimed, because sometimes people make healing look like it's just this happy freedom journey. And don't get me wrong, it has its happy freedom journey side, but the whole healing process in itself, the underbelly of the healing, can be ugly sometimes. Because what it does is it doesn't really allow you, when you're doing some real healing, and I mean some really, really real inner work, it doesn't allow you to point the finger at the other person anymore. It doesn't allow you to say, this person did this, and this person did this, and this person did this. It literally will cause you, if you're on an authentic healing journey, it will cause you to take the same finger and point it back at you. And take account for all the things that you allowed, all the things that you put up with, all the things that you allowed yourself to take in, all the times that you didn't speak up for yourself, even when you felt that something was wrong. Anytime you stuffed down pain and you didn't voice it, and a lot of times, and I'm writing that, it's called ABCs to Self-Love. This book is amazing. You should get it. It's by Melody Godfrey. I hope I said her name right, but it's amazing. And I'll read you a little snippet of what I wrote. But it allows you, for me, let me just talk about me. For me, it's allowed me to go to a place of realizing that I cannot blame people for me shutting up or shutting down or stuffing my feelings inwardly. I can't do that, because nobody told me to shut up. I just stopped talking. Because, and it's not to say that there are not reasons why you go quiet. It's not to say that those reasons aren't valid, of why you decided to stop using the voice that God has given you, the reason why you stopped sticking up for yourself, or the reason why, whatever. Doesn't mean that they weren't valid, but at the end of the day, nobody told you to shut up. You just got quiet and stopped talking. And I'm talking about me right now, so I'm going to share this with you. And so the part of the book that I'm on right now, it talks about freedom and forgiveness, or the forgiveness and freedom. And I'm just going to read you just some snippets of the book. It says, the root of forgive, it means to give, it means to pardon, right? The Latin word means to pardon, right? It's to give completely without reservation, but also to yourself. And until you forgive, you remain stuck in the wrongdoing that harmed you. Forgiveness is what allows you to unshackle yourself from the past so you can live in the present and dream into the future. While your ego may push you to carry a grudge, remember that ego isn't your true self. You have to honor your true self. Forgive yourself freely, fully, quickly, completely, and without reservation. Because once you do, you'll free your authentic self to create, to love, to heal, and to live unencumbered by the mistakes of the past. And so this was my forgiveness letter to me, to give. Forgive me without. To give and to forgive me without reservation sounds foreign. It sounds so taboo. It sounds like grace with a calm hand extended, something that feels like love. It's one of those analogies that make me ask, do I really love myself? Do I really even fully know what that means or feels like to love me? And I guess it would start with examining the ways in which I fully immersed myself in giving all of me to others, making sure that they were okay, that they were cared for, that they knew that I loved them even without words. And so I want to learn to love myself that way. I want to learn what that even feels like, to make sure that I'm really okay, that I know that I love me without words, without a shadow of a doubt, without question, that Irene loves Irene. I forgive myself for abandoning me. And sometimes the abandonment we feel is the abandonment we've given to our own dreams, the abandonment we give ourselves when we've pushed how we really felt aside, or we stuffed it down so far inside that we were left feeling like we never really mattered in the first place, when the only person and the only voice that was really silenced was our own. And honestly, we are the culprit. While people's voices, actions, or the lack thereof may have left us feeling small, we just complied. We shut up. We stopped speaking, even though no one ever told us to. It was a consequence we took, thinking that we were saving ourselves from heartbreak, thinking that our silence meant peace. But we were without peace on the inside. Peaceless is what we were. And quiet chaos at the same time. Sometimes unforgiveness will hold you at gunpoint until you find the person responsible for the pain. And when you're done going in circles, you'll find that the person staring back at the other end of that smoking gun barrel is yourself. That is where you must start with forgiveness. You have to take accountability for the part that you played in your pain. And I know it's easy to say, I didn't ask for this to happen or that to go on, but if you stayed 1 second past the abuse, past the red flags, and you forgave over and over and over the wrongs indebted to your soul, then you're responsible, just as equally responsible for the pain that you endured. You don't have to admit it, but deep down you know that it's true, that you owe you a real apology. And it starts with saying, Irene, I'm sorry for everything I put you through. The lies, the abuse that I asked you to stay for and accept, and choosing less than you deserve. And so that is just a part of my healing journey, at that third journey, that I wanted to share with you guys. And I thought that it was just so profound that I wanted to share it with you. Because I'm hoping that somebody else finds healing in the pain that I've endured and the doors that I've walked through, right? Because we're all on a healing journey somewhere. But I'm praying that you find solace in the places that you don't speak of, the painful spaces that you don't speak of, that you don't talk about, that you find reasons to live instead of die, that you find reasons to persevere instead of quitting, and that you just find reasons to live again and to love you again. But yeah, I love you. It's your life empowerment coach, Ireenii, and this has just been my spiel. Make sure you check out my podcast on Podbean. It's live and public now. I'm a public figure. But yeah, on Podbean. It's called The Interior Design for Your Soul by yours truly. All right, well, I love y'all. Stay tuned we still have the Teen Love Workshop going on once a month. Also have the Love Workshop coming up on October 25th. So check out my website, lifeloveandrelationshipllc.com to get your tickets, or you can DM me. All right. Bye. Have a good night.